The man sitting beside me is a real special guy, Jerome Aragon. And let me tell you a little bit about his story before we talk to him. He started as a busboy at Outback Steakhouse, a place many of us frequent, and this was while he was attending college at UNM. 10 years later, he is a regional food technician for Outback, but that is not all, not at all, because let me tell you why he is here. He is back from a recent trip to Afghanistan and Kyrgyzstan as a volunteer with Operation Feeding Freedom 8. Now, this is an annual mission sponsored by OSI Restaurant Partners. Thank you, Jerome, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
I think what you do is so special, and I thank you first and foremost. Thank you for doing that for our troops and for being, you know, just for being a really good guy. I really appreciate what you're doing.
It was an amazing experience. I was just lucky to be there.
Well, tell us about it, because I really want the viewers to understand what this experience was like.
I got chosen to go we went to a couple of countries. We went to Kyrgyzstan and Afghanistan, and we fed about 40,000 troops.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
40,000.
Yeah, it was and
I would imagine you fed them some blooming onions.
Yeah, blooming onions, that was the number one request.
Was it?
It was. Yeah.
With the dipping sauce, too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And what else? What other things did you bring them?
We did some char-grilled steaks, some cheesecake, some pasta, everything. It was great.
I can only imagine that the appreciation was just immense.
I think we were more excited to be there, you know, and to see the look on their faces and just to bring them a little piece of home. And it was, it's hard to explain, you know, but it was extremely rewarding. And
well, I think when it comes to food, I mean, food is just, it's a lot of smells of food bring back home.
Absolutely.
And I know sometimes, we were just talking about this yesterday, you smell smells are so, I think, one of the most significant senses, because it brings back rushes of memory. And when you're far away and you smell something like food that's familiar to you, it's like home. I've lived away for a while, and coming home, and it's like grandma's kitchen, you know? Absolutely. Well, we do actually have some pictures. I really want to take a look at some of these photos from your trip. So let's show those, if we can take a look at them right now. Okay. I think we'll pop them up on the screen. Let's see. Now, what is going on over here?
Not all the troops could make it to the feedings that we had.
Okay.
So we packaged them up in some to-goes, and we got them out. We took them out in trucks and to the troops that couldn't make it.
What a telling photo. You know, you see something like that, that picture speaks 1,000 words to me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep smiling so I don't start to cry. Okay, now tell us about this one.
This was in Kyrgyzstan on the base of Manas, and just the lines. It's just so long, and everyone was, we served dinner. And it was just packed. Everyone wanted a little piece, you know?
I bet these guys were just, when you walked in with the food, first, like I said, the smell, but I mean, it had to just be, like you said, a better experience to give than receive always, but especially in this case. And how long were you actually there for?
A little over 3 weeks.
Really? 3 weeks? Oh my God. Oh, look at this one. What's this now?
This was right after that first feeding that we had there. And just that was our group that served all those troops. I think there it might have been about 6,000 at that feeding.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And look at how happy everybody looks.
Yeah.
Did you have any specific stories, any meaningful moments that that stood out to you with any particular people?
Probably
a million, huh?
a whole bunch. Met so many great people. I met a Sergeant Lackey, Josh Lackey. He was actually taking us around. He escorted us. Just one of the best people I ever met in my entire life. And we talk through email and Facebook. And
you do?
Yeah, it's amazing. And they have a little bit of the reception and Wi-Fi. And
good.
So yeah, we've been able to contact them and keep going. And we're going to meet up, try to have a reunion here when they come back to the States, and it's going to be great.
That.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, what you're doing is so fabulous, and it's really nice. You know, we talk about technology, and sometimes it gets in the way of life, but in this case, it really makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Especially this time of year, that people that are there right now fighting for our country can communicate with people that they love and people that they meet that become their new friends.
Yep. Yeah, we were, like I said, so lucky to meet just such great people.
Yes.
I feel lucky that they appreciated it, but it was unbelievable.
Well, I'm sure that they appreciate you very much, and we really appreciate you paying tribute to these brave men and women defending our freedom overseas. Jerome Aragon, thank you so much for coming in. It is our pleasure to have you, and
Thank
just
you.
keep doing what you're doing
We'll
because
do our best.
you're a good guy, and
Thank you so much.
it means a lot. I'm gonna get choked, so I'm just going to throw it over to something else now. If you like garlic and seafood, you are going to love what we are cooking up in the kitchen. Shrimp scampi is coming up next.